Hey YouTube, this is Foo3112 and we are here at the 2021 National Sports Card Convention here in Chicago. Last time we were here was in 2019 and of course 2020, which was supposed to be held in Atlantic City, New Jersey, was canceled. Here we are now. So, alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a walkthrough of the National. Okay, we are not going to edit, we're just going to do a straight walkthrough, probably going to be about maybe 50 minutes long or so. And along the way, we are going to get some tips out, we're going to speak to some dealers, we're going to see some really nice cards, and yeah, if you couldn't make it this year, well, hopefully, you know, you kind of get a feel of what it's like to attend one of these. So, alright, so just to let you know that you kind of walk through these doors over here, and if you need tickets, you're going to come right across over there. And I believe that over here they sell tickets $22. I think if you buy in person, but if you buy online, it's like $19, and they charge a $1 convenience fee. So you can basically save $2 just by purchasing online, okay? So that is tip number one. I do recommend that, and also you don't have to wait in line. Alright, so here we go. So everybody who attends the National comes the same way for the most part. And let's give a good overview. One thing about this year's National, it is a lot more packed compared to 2019. Of course, you know, with the pandemic and people not being able to travel, a lot of people are spending a lot more money on other things. One of those things happens to be sports cards collectibles. So you definitely have seen an increase within the hobby. And of course, with that comes a lot more people. So, all right, let's go ahead and walk through. Okay, so right now I just came down the steps, and I am sticking to the wall on my right-hand side. First thing we're going to go ahead and look at is the Memory Lane cards that they have here on display. Memory Lane is an auction house if you're not aware. So the stuff they have you can't purchase here. However, they do have the current cards that are going to be up for the next auction, or are currently on auction, but there we go. Of course, these guys always do carry high-end stuff. So if you've never been to the National, I completely recommend it. It's basically, as I've said before, it's a card show on steroids is what it is. And just really so much to see here. So another tip, if you come down here, what I also recommend is to print out a floor map, which you can get on the website. And with that floor map, you can kind of guide yourself and let you know where you've been if you're looking for particular cards. So that way you don't end up doing circles, because it really can get like that. It can get very overwhelming. Hey, how's it going?
Doing well, thank you. How about yourself?
Good. What do you think of the show so far?
Been a popular show.
Yeah? Can you tell us about that bat that you have there?
This is a 1930 game-used Lou Gehrig bat.
So is this the only bat that I guess that they've, what, you guys kind of identify with a photo, or how is that?
This is photo matched, yes.
And this is the only
bat, to the exact bat that was in the lawsuit.
So this is the only photo matched bat, correct?
That I don't know.
Okay, I think I did hear that though, but that is amazing though. What do you guys expect this to sell for?
This is not for sale.
Gotcha.
It's part of the Memory Lane collection.
Nice. Well, it is beautiful. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going here. So as you can see, there's a lot of foot traffic here. I arrived on Thursday. Today is Saturday. Thursday was busier. Friday was a little less. Today it's still kind of early, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people walking through. But one thing that I have noticed is definitely a lot more congested than in 2019 at least. Now again, if you've never been to National, it's not only about sports cards here. I mean, they have a lot of stuff. They have things from bobbleheads to pennants to I don't know. I mean, just just a lot of oddball things, and they basically have pretty much everything for everybody. All right, if you collect wax boxes, if you also collect photos, 8x10s, you got jerseys over there. If you need to stock up on your items for your collection, whether it be card savers or pages, binder pages, they have that as well. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your first national, or you've been here before?
This is my fourth national.
Fourth national. How do you think this one compares to previous ones?
Well, they're all good.
Yeah?
Lots more people here.
Definitely. How's, I guess with the foot traffic, has it been like a better year as far as, like, with more people entering the hobby, more people been spending, do you feel, or?
I don't know. I'd say overall, there's a lot more interest and vintage and new and getting graded, and everybody's all in.
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you, what is the name of, do you have a store or eBay site or anything like that?
This is our, right here.
So, cards and collectibles?
Yep.
Do you guys have eBay?
We do.
Okay, and do you guys have a website that maybe somebody can, if they like something here, they can find
No
you?
website.
No website? Okay, all right, no problem. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Hey,
Thanks for stopping.
not Jack Nicholson, it's me. And then they said,
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and keep moving here. Johnny Bench signed. So what's great about the National is that you don't really need a lot of money to have a good time here. I kind of feel that a lot of people think that, they need to bring $5,000 in order to kind of make it worth their while. I would say that you can probably just come with a few $100s and you will probably leave away with something that you do like.
You want to get a close-up of anything?
No. Thank you, Dan. So that was actually a dealer asking me if I want to see anything close up, he's willing to take it out. So a lot of these dealers are actually pretty nice. I always hear with the dealers that they're very high on their prices and such, and they're not willing to work with you. That's not true, but I can say that if you do have cash, definitely they're more willing to work with you than anything.
2,500. This one's 3,000. 4,000.
All right, so cash is king over here. Now, a lot of these guys, they do take PayPal as well. So if that's a route that you want to go, because maybe some people don't feel comfortable carrying cash, and that is also okay. All right, so just kind of let you know where we're at. Okay, we walked in through there, we came across the wall. We're now in the first row, and we're about to go into the Case Break Pavilion. So let's head over there. Now, last year in this area, again, they were doing the box breaks over here, but on this side, right when you walked in to the right, this is where PSA was set up last year. Okay, down there, and now PSA, I believe, was set up over there. I believe as of Thursday, they actually stopped taking submissions. Even they weren't even doing reholderings because they were just so backed up. So that's how busy it was. Already cut off the submissions on Thursday. Also, to kind of give you an idea of how much traffic there is. Last year, these cases, they were not here. This is more full of like tables and people doing like live box breaks and things like that. So yeah, I was kind of surprised when I walked in here and to kind of see this stuff. Oh, you know what? Here's PSA. Okay. So we're gonna keep going, and PSA is that way. So let's go ahead and check out PSA. Now, for the people who are kind of wondering, do PSA take submissions? Yes, they do. Unfortunately, they got so many that by Thursday they went ahead and they cut that off. Alright, so we got a new company here, CSG. There's somebody doing a live break over here.
Very bizarre here. Very bizarre. I'm not feeling this whole sitting down thing.
No, I haven't.
Let's go ahead and take it to PSA so you can kind of see the layout of this year's at the 2021 National. Alright, so here's the line for PSA. I believe these are people picking up their order. So what you do is that you submit something, and depending on your order status, what they'll do is that you'll receive an email, and within that email will tell you, hey, your cards are ready, you can come pick it up, and you can also find your grades over here. And then you pick up over here at this line. So usually there would be a much longer line, but as I said, they did stop ordering and taking submissions altogether, so there's no line right now. But this is what it looks like. So let's go back onto the main floor and take a look at some of these cards. Now, if you've never been here also, across from the convention center here in Chicago, I recommend to get a hotel probably by December, January, even February. March might be even a little too late. The hotels are across the street. You have things like the Embassy Suites, you have Hilton, you have Crown Plaza. You also have one more, I can't remember off the top of my head though, but so there's a nice selection. And if you do reserve it, probably by early within the year, you should have no problem getting it. Alright, so this is the autographed area. Okay, the autographed pavilion that
Smaller one for 10.
people go ahead and they purchase your tickets ahead of time, and they come and wait in line at a specific time to get a specific player that they paid for. So the autographs, they are a little pricey, but it's all about the experience here. Let's make our way back again to the main floor over here. So just a quick recap, okay? We walked down there, we kind of stayed a little bit towards the wall, that's where memory lane was, and then we kind of went into the case break pavilion. That's where we saw PSA. We came through the wall back here, autographed area, and now we're making our way back onto the floor. Let's go through here. All right, jerseys over here.
Photo ticket for Barry Sanders. You should get a TriStar photo with this on and a photo with Barry Sanders. Once again, you're holding a photo ticket for Barry Sanders.
So they're saying in the back right now that I guess Barry Sanders is going to do his photos right now. All right, let's keep going. So if you've never been to National and you're debating whether you should go or not, I highly recommend it, at least experience it once. It's really a great atmosphere. You kind of get to meet a lot of the folks from the YouTube or Instagram, those kind of things. And everyone's pretty nice here. Even the dealers for the most part. I would always kind of hear that they're high in price or they're kind of mean a little bit, but I haven't experienced that at all. Now, what I do recommend is that if you do see a card that you like, don't be afraid to go for it, but also be respectful. Don't do some low ball offer, because remember, I mean, for one of these tables, or I guess for like their section, it costs anywhere between about $1,500 and $3,000. So they have to make those costs as well. Also overhead for the hotel. So those are things that you got to consider. Everyone's here to sell something and to buy stuff, but at the same time, you got to kind of make the deal special for them as well. Now, what I do recommend is that if you do want to sell some stuff, maybe sell it ahead of time, so that we can try to get as much as you can. Because if you do with a dealer, you might get anywhere between about 50 to 75% versus, maybe on the board or somewhere like that. So right now we are at the PWCC part. This is the cards from their vaults. And I do apologize about that gloss, but we have to work with it, unfortunately. Registration's atrocious, by the way. Alright, so that is PWCC. That is your area right there. Alright, so right now we are going to walk to the back of the venue. And again, unfortunately I don't have the time to kind of show you everything. However, I do want you to get a good idea of what to expect for those who have never been to the National.
I think so. Yeah.
All right, so again, you're not going to see everything. You're not going to see every card. You're probably not going to catch a price that maybe I might be going too fast. However, again, I just kind of want to make it. I want you to kind of feel what it's like to attend one of these shows. A lot of traffic here.
These are new additions right here.
One thing that I have noticed is that compared to 2019, I'm seeing a lot of more vintage here. And also, 2019 was a lot of PSA and Beckett slabs. This time I'm seeing a lot more variety, like the CSG. I'm also seeing SGC, so that's good.
Entry for the sweepstake side of the business, and when they do that, they don't get to share the jewelry. and they don't get a lot of the other benefits that come with having the account and all the stuff we do to help you sort and manage. They just have the token and they're on their own. So far we haven't gotten a lot of it. I held back packs for that, and I will have them, the ones that don't get taken, I'll have them available on release day.
I know. $150 to get that.
If you want to
And then
buy
you
them
got all
with
the
fiat,
fun.
and you're willing to pay a little bit over, this is our distributor. I think he's at $5.50 a pack.
Just saying.
He sells
Block packs.
Is it on Booth or is it a different?
I think he had.
No, it's
We'll say he may have. He may have.
Let's keep working our way through here. So this is like a cargo shorts convention.
Okay.
yes, sir. You gotta get them all authenticated, right?
I know.
So before we leave here, let's go ahead and see if we can get an interview with him. Hey, how's it going? Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah,
Cool. How are you doing today, by the way?
I'm doing all right.
Cool. So let me ask you, first of all, what's the name of your store?
My store is called Ripping Vintage Packs. It's an online website, rippingvintagepacks.com. We specialize in unopened material.
So also, let me ask you, what were the last 2 boxes that you ripped?
The last 2 boxes I ripped one was a really good one. Reopened a 1996 Topps Chrome baseball box.
Okay.
And pulled the Derek Jeter refractor.
Nice. Did you guys grade that?
The guy who pulled it, or who's bought the pack, was just here 15 minutes ago, and he picked up the card. He's going out now and talking to get it graded.
Awesome. So let me ask you, so I've seen you at previous nationals. I believe I interviewed you in 2019. When you compare 2019 to 2021, what differences do you see?
A lot of the late 70s through 80s material, Topps, Donruss, Fleer, unopened boxes are a little bit soft this show. I sold a lot of that stuff in 2019. However, I'm moving a ton of these graded packs that you see in front of you, and I didn't move as many graded packs a couple years ago.
Cool. Do you have a favorite item that you can show us real quick?
Yeah, I got a unique one right here. I got this rack box in a couple weeks ago, and when I was examining it to authenticate it, I found a Kirby Puckett rookie rack in the box. So there's a Kirby Puckett rookie rack inside this rack box.
Nice. So you guys are going to open that one?
Well, it's a possibility.
Hey, so let me ask you, okay? If somebody wanted to sell to you, why would they come to you versus another competitor?
I think one thing I can offer is I'm also a collector myself. I don't do this full time, so there's a lot of items that I want for my own collection that I'm willing to pay good money for. And so a lot of times we can blend some of that in the deal. It makes it better for the guy selling.
Awesome, thank you. One last question, where can we find you at?
rippingvintagepacks.com. I have a Facebook page as well. Usually any updates or new information will be on there.
Cool, thank you so much. And you are?
I'm Kurt Christensen.
Kurt, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
I'm sure they'd have to go find something to try.
All right, so you heard it from Kurt.
I don't know what top system
You're looking for a nice 1985 box with a Puckett showing? Go hit that man up. All right.
Can I ask you again, sir? Is there multiple?
Nope, just that one, and then I have that one.
All right, let's go ahead and make our way down a little more, back onto the main floor showroom. So the part that we entered, something that I noticed they have, I mean, Kurt is probably the guy who deals in vintage back there. You'll also see some raw dealers as well. You know, I've spoken with Kurt before, super awesome guy, and that's probably one of my favorite tables back there, which is why I kind of want to speak to him this year. But in the back, also we're at, like in the red carpet area, I have noticed that there is more, like, you know, modern shiny stuff. You're gonna find a bunch of basketball there as well. That's another thing also with the show. I've noticed that there is a lot more basketball than the previous years. Here.
And well, most of them are regular backs. There's no rare backs and sixes, and because some are unheard of anyway. You got the six, but I have some really tough ones. You know, and they're, I guess I saw the Atkins. That's gone. I saw a few Southerners. Sixes, 29 of them.
It's so crazy, you know. I mean, you see these prices and you kind of think that everything's really high, but you know, I guess we could revisit this video in about 12 to 24 months and we're going to see what a steal these prices appear to be compared to in 24 months from now. And I always say it, you know, I've said it, you know, before and I'll say it again, you know, today's prices are next year's discount. So if you see something that you like, don't hesitate. You know, don't be afraid to go ahead and make an offer. If you don't offer, you know, you won't get really. So the worst they can say is no. But don't be afraid to haggle. And also, you know, don't also, what was I gonna say? You know, don't be afraid to walk away from something if you feel it's not for you or if you feel that price isn't fair. You know, try to stay in budget. Even though this is a fun hobby and collecting cards is great and all, it's not something that's kind of worth being in debt for. It really isn't. So, you know, stick to what you can afford.
How you doing, sir? Good, how are you doing?
Because I know Mike does a lot.
Do me a favor, no beverages over there.
Alright, so right now I'm going to visit my buddy Kyle. You guys might know him on Instagram. He is known as KK Sports Cards. And what he does is he submits straight to PSA. So what you do is that you go ahead and you send him the cards, and he goes ahead and he handles that, meaning that he writes everything up. He sends it to PSA, packages it up. He has like an Excel sheet that you can also track as well, so you kind of know, I guess, the status of your order. And once it pops, I think once he gets everything back, he organizes it. And it takes about a week for him to get the stuff back to you. So really easy. Not only that, but he also gets it at a better cost because he does submit in bulk. So that's him right there. So we're gonna see if we can talk to him for a moment. Kyle, how you doing?
Hey Mark, how's it going?
Good. You got a minute?
Sure, yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so KK Sports Cards, can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're a group submission service for PSA and SGC. We do submissions every few days, get them out into all the order forms, typing, shipping, tracking with orders. We can do that on our Google Excel sheet. We handle all the nuances that come along with submitting cards.
Cool. Where can we find you at, by the way? Do you have social media?
Yeah, you can find us at KK_sportscards on Instagram. You can shoot us a DM on there, or you can go to kksportscards.com. We have an About Us or contact form. You can hit us right there if you have any questions. We'd be happy to help you guys through the grading process.
Awesome. Let me ask you also, why should somebody come to you versus a competitor?
You should come to us because, I mean, we make the process easy. We don't make you pay up front. We don't make you type your own orders. It's very time consuming for people who submit large volumes of cards. We work directly with these companies. We get the stuff right in, right out. You know, we're just we're efficient. Orders get back to us. We have like a 2-day processing time for a ship back to you. Pay at the end. Just try to make it as easy as possible on the customer.
Awesome. So you guys do offer like kind of a little discount, right? Like for SGC, they offer like $30 grading versus you guys offer.
Right. So yeah, it's SGC charges. You want to go get cards graded through them. It's $30. For us, it's $28. So you save a couple dollars, and we're doing all the work for you. Like we said, that's covering shipping to and from there. Only thing you're responsible for is shipping back to you.
Well, very easy to work with. I've actually used KK myself. Awesome. Let me ask you, when you compare this show to 2019, what differences do you see?
It's a whole different ball game now. I mean, it's crazy the amount of money and people that are coming around. It's just really interested in some of these key iconic blue chip cards. The market's healthy. That's what the show's telling me.
Nice. Do you have a personal favorite that you can show us from here?
Oh man, I like my 51 Bowman Mansell. I really like that one. I saw the Trout Bowman Chrome Blue auto yesterday.
Okay.
That was the favorite. Yeah, just there's a 1 of 2 Mahomes logo patch, second year. Just some cool stuff, the unique stuff that you don't see all the time. That's what I like. Red refractors, Otani red refractors, rare stuff.
All right, so I got one more question, and then I'll let you get back to your customers.
Sure,
what was it? Jeez, I forgot.
It'll come to you. It'll come to you.
I forgot, man. I forgot.
Yeah,
It'll come.
I appreciate it.
All right, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, I do remember now. All right. Tip for new collectors: someone who hasn't been here. What advice can you offer for someone who's going to come to National for the first time?
Don't make an impulse decision. Somebody's going to a lot of money. Do your research. Do your homework. Look at population reports. Look at what's available on eBay. You know, really make an analyzed, thoughtful decision before you come out and just buy a stack of Luka, Doncic, Psa cards.
Okay, awesome.
A lot of cool stuff.
Cool. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Mark. Absolutely.
All right, see you later.
Thanks.
I'll be here for a while.
All right, so again, that was Kyle from KK Sports Cards. If you do want to sub PSA, just go ahead and hit him up on Instagram. Send him your cards. And again, he charges you once the order pops. So very easy to deal with. And again, he handles all the stuff and even gives at a discount rate.
That $95 is not.
714.
That's the wrong part. 29 is like count. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. So yeah, we're at the right.
All right, Eddie, how are you doing today?
Doing good. I got Jacksonville cards. I live in Jacksonville, man. I got Lawrence and Etienne, our first round draft picks.
Nice.
Cool. Burrows and Herberts.
Yeah. So hey, let me ask you, okay? When you compare the show to 2019, something I'm asking to everybody, okay? What differences do you see versus this year versus previous shows that you've done?
I would say there's probably 20% more people.
20% more people. Okay.
That's just. I mean, I'm way over in the corner, but walking through here takes a while. It's pretty busy. A lot of backpacks.
Yeah, it is. It is actually. Let me ask you, can you show me something in your collection that you like?
I just sold my Brady Rookie, my last Brady Rookie.
Yeah?
I really like this Willie Mays card right here. It's a 101 printing plate Willie Mays. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
You know, and there's your buddy.
My buddy, yeah.
You know, I used to have this store in Jacksonville, and I always, it's almost like a yogiism, is that people collect what they collect, you know? And it's so perfect.
So what else do you got back there? Can you kind of
That's
let me
all my friend stuff. I got boxes. I got, Luzen's basketball.
Okay.
Zion, people looking for Zion and Jaw. So I got 1971 singles.
Nice.
And really good singles. They're crispy clean. I sell a lot of vintage. My buddy's got a ton of McFarlane's there. A lot of, variations.
Yeah.
My buddy John here has a ton of old cards, high graded vintage cards.
Hey, so let me ask you, Eddie, before I let you go here. What is one piece of advice that you can offer somebody who's never been to a National?
Other than go, Atlantic City's next year. A lot of people on the East Coast can just drive up 95 to it,
Okay.
Take cash. Make sure you have PayPal, because PayPal is an easy transaction where you don't take too much cash, and most people will accept electronic payment like that.
Yeah. Are people, are people to get better? I guess. Would you expect them to get better deals if they're paying cash?
Maybe. It doesn't matter to me. I think the best advice is to go with someone who's done it before.
Okay.
And help you're like a mentor,
All right. Cool, Eddie. Thank you so much for your time.
It's always good to see you, Mark.
Likewise. All right. So I met Eddie about maybe 2010, and he did the South Florida shows. That's where I'm from. So we stayed in touch from there. All right, here are some set builders. Got some binders here. Now this is actually the first time in the 3 days I've been here that's a little bit empty, but usually, I mean, there's, you know, rows of seats over here. People are just going ahead and looking at cards, putting stuff together. All right, so food for the National, what do they have to offer? Okay, a lot of people say, should I bring stuff? You know, can I buy stuff here? What are the prices, okay? So at this booth over here, they do sell Miller Lite, they also sell Blue Moon. I believe the Miller Lite or the domestic draft, yep, $9, and stuff like the Blue Moon's $11. You also have a glass of wine here for $8, and then you also have those pretzels, which are $5. So they do have things here. A little pricey, but you know, it is what it is. Supply and demand, I guess. And look at this line. I mean, when I came in 2019, this line maybe had about 2 or 3 people. Now look at this. You think that they're taking Psa submissions over here? Okay, that is just for the snacks. All right. You got restrooms in all corners, so everything's easily accessible. Another snack bar over here. Let's look at the prices here. I know they offer like combos, like I think it's fries and hot dogs, chips and hot dogs, but so you can see the price. Alright, so for a hot dog and potato chips, you're looking at $8.75, or you can get 2 hot dogs and potato chips are a little hungrier. That's $14.50. Soda, fountain soda is $5, bottled water is $5. Hot dog alone is $5.75. So again, this is just to give you an idea of the prices here and what they offer. Okay, it's not a huge selection, but it's something. And yep, they also have pizza there as well. That's the pizza with a large round drink, $14.75. All right. Now with the National, a good thing is that if you do want to bring snacks, you can bring it into your bag. That's not a problem. If you want to bring granola bars or potato chips, that is fine. They have no issue with that as well. I do recommend to bring some snacks. Also bring a bottle of water unless you feel like paying $5 for a bottle of water. I know I wouldn't. All right, let's go through here. Let's take a look at some stuff here. Let's make our way down a little bit. Nice little selection of wax here. I'm seeing that 86 football, 83 tops. I see that 81 tops football, 93 tops baseball, 84 tops baseball. We got the 88 Fleer over there, along with the, what was that, 84 football, I believe? 83 tops baseball. Let's keep moving down. So if you are collecting bats, this is one of the probably the top places to come and find them at the National. It has a really good selection of players. Okay, and let's see if we can grab them here for a second. Hey, how's it going? Can I borrow you for a moment?
Yeah, sure. How are you?
Cool. Good, yourself?
Good.
Cool. So let me ask you, is this your first National?
No, we've done several nationals, including the Atlantic City one a couple years ago. Yes.
Okay. Were you here in 2019?
Yes.
Okay. How would you compare the foot traffic versus the show today?
I think it's tons more for today and for this show. I think people have all this pent-up demand. No national last year. I think people are just coming out, want to be around people and start collecting again and buying it.
Nice, cool. So let me ask you, the name of your company store?
Makita Sports is makitasports.com.
Makita?
Yeah, M-I-K-I-T-A, makitasports.com.
Cool. And are you guys also on social media?
We are on Facebook, yes.
Okay. Instagram or no?
Not yet.
Cool. So can you tell me more? I mean, it's obvious that you have bats here, but what else do you specialize in, or is it just game-used bats?
We do game-used bats. We also do private signings. We have stuff where we've done signings with Odell Beckham Jr., a lot of professional athletes. So we specialize in the sale of game-used bats and autographs as well.
Okay, so one thing I noticed that's really cool, though, is that, you know, most of these bats, I mean, they're not cracked.
No, some are uncracked. They all show great game use. They have pine tar on them. They all have unique characteristics. If you look at Sammy Sosa's bats, which seems to be getting a lot of attention, is if you notice him, he has a knob that's completely taped. This is a characteristic of Sammy Sosa's bats. So a lot of people love to see that. You see the pine tar, you see the Dominican flag, you see the ball marks on here. These are all characteristics of a great Sammy Sosa game-used bat.
Yes. Let me ask you, what's out of all these right here, what is your favorite one?
My favorite one, I think, is Mark McGwire. This was used during the 2000 season, and people seem, obviously, around here with the Cardinals fans, they love the Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire bats. So we have McGwire, Sammy Sosa. Those seem to be really garnishing the most attention with this today. We have a lot of the game-used bats. So
Nice. Let me ask you also, if someone's thinking about coming to the National, what would you say? You know, what advice can you give them if they were coming?
Well, when you first walk in, it's very overwhelming. There's a lot of booths. There's a lot of tables to see. So I would say to start at the very beginning, maybe bring a notebook and just go around and get a good feel of what you're looking for. It can be overwhelming. It's just such a big space, and it takes a long time. So I would say take your time, go booth by booth, and just whatever you're looking for is just take your time. That's what I would say.
Cool. Last question for you also. If somebody has a collection of bats, can they write to you if do you buy?
Yeah, absolutely. You could buy. It's makitasports@verizon.net. You can go to my website, makitasports.com. We'll be glad to appraise. We buy bats, and we'd be willing to help with any questions. We just love being in the business and helping our customers.
Cool. Something I just thought of right now. Do you guys also authenticate bats, or?
We do not authenticate bats, but we will send them out for authentication. So it's not an issue.
Awesome.
So we guarantee our stuff 100%.
So you guys handle everything?
Everything.
Awesome.
Yep.
Hey, thank you so much. What's your name again?
Thank you very much. Bob Makita from Makita Sports.
Thank you so much, Bob.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Where can we see?
Christine Nelich there, Reese Hoskins, Kutch, Kurt Gibson. Is this the one that he used in the 1988 World Series? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey right here. This is a junior, right?
That's senior, actually.
Senior.
It's his dad.
How much is that one, by the way?
That's only $350.
$350, okay. Who's this one with the A's?
That's Nick Swisher.
Okay. So you can see he has a nice variety here. Dusty Baker. Carlos Santana. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right, so like I said, if you're looking for Bats at National, that is the table to go to. Also, if you're looking for something in particular, reach out to him. And if you maybe have something special that you think he might be interested, again, just reach out and see if you guys can come to a deal. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and let's see if we can go by the Bbce booth. I know it's always a favorite that people like to see. So again, one thing I noticed also, it is so packed here. It's really hard to kind of get a spot if you want to look at some cards. You kind of got to wait someone walks away in order so you can kind of sneak in and grab your spot. But yeah, I've never seen the traffic like this before. I mean, again, I was only here in 2019, but you know, the amount of presence here, it's obvious that there's a lot more people. All right, so here's GSA if you want to get some stuff authenticated. We also got SGC in the house. You see all the big time players, they're all here. All right, so here we are at Bbce.
We have some down here.
Yeah. So it was the first time that Topps did like the crimped tops, where you would actually rip the pack open instead. So boxes are a little bit longer. It's kind of an oddball. They only released it for the Michigan distribution. Showing your pack card.
Now, also, if you're into collecting wax boxes, these guys are the #1 player in the game. They also sell from sealed cases as well. You're going to pay a premium for that. However, at least you know that you are getting quality and also someone who is honest as well. Alright, also if you have a wax box and you kind of want to get it wrapped up, which kind of is a good way of authenticating it, I believe the owner's name is Steve Hart, and what he does, you can send it to him, and for a small fee, he'll go ahead and he'll wrap it up. He'll inspect it, of course, make sure it hasn't been tampered with, and he'll basically put his name on it. So Garbage Pail Kids right here, wax box, $445. Okay. We got complete sets here in binders. Good stuff over here. I know this is always like one of the most popular booths that people like to come and visit. And I believe that they just sold an 86 clear wax box. I forgot how much, but let's see if we can grab somebody and maybe they can tell us more about that. These are like the grocery rack packs. This is for 88 Fleer basketball, 7,500. I remember when these were about 2,000. And when I say remember, I mean about maybe a year and a half ago.
That was a lot of fun. 30, 40 bucks. At the National. Yes. I think it was here in Chicago. About 15 years ago.
1973 rack packs. We got 1975 over here. And then we got some Lebron Rookies. The card's blown up a lot. So as you can see, Bbce, they not only deal in selling cases and wax boxes, but they also do rack packs. They do raw sets. So we're gonna do quite a lot here. All right, so let's see if we can ask her some questions. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Can I ask you a few questions?
Let me get someone that can, here you go, right here.
Yeah, sure.
He's the buyer.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So let me ask you, okay? Compared to 2019 National versus 2021, what difference do you see?
I see more foot traffic.
Okay.
A lot more foot traffic. I see a lot more people enthused about the hobby, so that's a pretty cool thing there.
Yeah.
As far as our sales, there's a lot more sellers here too as well.
Okay.
I mean, we've been doing our fair share of selling. It's been a good show for us. A lot of people are selling.
Nice. Let me ask you, somebody who's thinking about coming to National next year, right? You know, what would you say to have them come over? Like, what, any advice you can give them? Anything?
Well, first, it's a hobby. This should be fun. And so I know there's a collector, an investor spin on it right now, but have fun with it. Depending on your age, depending on, your disposable income, just have fun. Buy stuff you like, enjoy, and go to reputable dealers.
Okay,
yep.
Fair enough. How much money do you think someone should come to the National in order to have a good time?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just basically up to them. Whatever they're comfortable spending, whatever their disposable income is for the family, come and have fun. I mean, it's just a great time, and there's a lot of great dealers in the room that are knowledgeable, will talk to you, and give you hints and pointers and all kinds of great product.
Awesome. Let me ask you, can you all say the name of the company and where can we find you at?
Yeah, this is Baseball Card Exchange. We're in Cherville, Indiana. That's 2412 US Highway 41. About an hour here from Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah, you can call us.
Social media?
Yeah, social media. We have Instagram, we have Facebook. We're all under Baseball Card Exchange. And our website is bbce.com. bbce.com.
bbce.com. Let me ask you, what is one of your favorite items? Do you have something that you can maybe show us?
One of our favorite items, yeah. You know, one of my favorites is actually this box, 87 Fleer basketball box.
Okay.
Great box. Jordan's second year is in there. Another box that's absolutely amazing for people that collect non-sport is this Wacky Package Stickers Series 1 box.
Now, why is that one special?
Up until this year, none had been unearthed in the past 20 years. Yeah. But we had not seen one come for sale for that long, at least publicly.
Now, rumor has it that you guys did sell an 86 Fleer wax box.
Yep.
How much did that go for?
I believe it went for $150,000.
Nice.
Yep.
Very awesome.
So, the other cool things down there are the, well, they're gone now, but they were just 1971 Topps baseball boxes.
Cool. Hey, I just want to thank you for your time and enjoy the rest of the show.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Take care.
All right, so again, that was BBCE, and they also have a website as well. They are also on eBay, and I'm not sure if I recall, but I think they'll start consigning. Again, I'm not sure about that. I could be wrong, but again, you can find them on bbce.com and also on eBay as well. All right, so I think that we are going to wrap it up here at Heritage Auctions. Of course, everything that you're going to see here is not for sale. You could probably either have it online right now at current auctions, or it's going to be in one of their upcoming auctions. But these are some of the nicest cards that you are going to see. Now, this company is based out of Dallas, Texas. They also have a few more offices. I believe that they have one in Florida. I think that they also have one in Amsterdam. So yeah, they're kind of, they're all over. Insane stuff.
Oh, he's covered it up.
Just amazing selection here. All these Ty Cobbs up here. And gee, this is all Ty Cobbs. Not only do they deal with cards, but they also have game-used memorabilia. They have signed checks, you know, personal items, I believe, from celebrities. So they're kind of all over the place as far as it's not really a, or it's more like a one-stop shop. If there's a particular place that you're person that you're looking for, and I believe their website is ha.com. Again, ha.com to bring you to their website. Here you go. Estimating over 20,000 for this Michael Jordan jersey, I guess from 85, 86 game issue. North Carolina. This one is estimated about 6,000 signed, which is kind of cheap actually. I thought it'd be more.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I'll help you.
So Gordie Howe game used jersey, estimated about 100,000. And who does this belong to? This is Sylvester Stallone's jacket from Rocky II. And this one's estimated about 80,000. We have a Tom Brady ticket from 2001. autographed. I believe the signing that he does also, I think that he charges like $2,000 for an autograph at a signing, so it's not cheap. We got some Booth over here.
Probably the melt value.
Makes sense.
You know, if you want, we'll take it, put it in our auction. But I think you do better on eBay for this.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
because I did see a recent sale somewhere.
This is also a great stop if you got a collection, you're not sure what to do with it, and you kind of want a reputable seller. I myself do like Heritage as well. All right, so let's see if we can grab somebody, okay? Hey, how's it going? Good. So let me ask you, and this is something I'm kind of asking everybody, okay?
Yeah, I have never.
Is this your first national? No. Okay. All right. So you're here in 2019.
Yep.
Okay. So 2019 versus 2021. What difference?
Way huger buzz, way huger crowd. So many people. A lot more people carrying around high value as well. That's the exciting part of it. Is that any person that you meet might have something amazing in their bag, in their hand with them. It's a lot of fun.
Cool. Let me ask you, what's one of your favorite items that you guys have here on display?
Boy, that's a great question. It's hard to go wrong with the staple vintage card collections, the 52 Mantles, the standard Biscuit Ruth, the 48 leaf cards. Probably my favorite one is going to be the DiMaggio Game Use Bat, graded to 10, attributed to the hit string. You don't see stuff like that ever.
Nice. Yeah, you guys definitely do have unique stuff. Any tip for someone who is thinking about coming to National as a first timer? What tip can you offer?
Boy, it's a lot to take in. My tip for anybody is collect what you love. It's going to be a passion if you do it that way, and grow your collection that way.
Okay. Do you feel that somebody needs to come here with 5,000 or a specific amount in order to have a good time, or?
Not at all. You can find stuff that's valued. There are literally cards down to $1 a piece, up to as much as you could possibly want to spend on something. So yeah.
Awesome. Hey, what's your name?
Jason.
Jason, thank you so much. And where can people find you guys?
Heritage Auctions, HA.com.
Okay, are you guys also on social media?
Absolutely. Every social media platform, same thing. HA.com, search that, we'll be all over.
Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys. So you heard it here, HA.com. If you're definitely in the market for any unique items, here's the Ted Williams All-Star bat. So stuff like that is the kind of stuff that they have. And also one thing that I kind of want to close out with, it is a 1952 Topps Mantle. It's signed. It's kind of a pretty rare piece because I don't believe he signed a lot of these. And let's see if we can get a photo. Here we go.
Yeah, it's hard.
Well, yeah, because you get the friends that want to party, you know. Anyway. Okay, well, have fun.
Where is it?
What did they say to that?
Actually, it's right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak in, but...
I just kind of want to see what this
All right, guys, so that is my write-up for the 2021 National over here in Chicago. I believe for next year, for 2022, it's going to be in Atlantic City. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I believe. And then I also think that we are back here in Chicago for 2023. Myself, I don't plan on going to Atlantic City. However, I will be back here in Chicago, and I hope you guys can make it too. All right, so this is Foo3112 here, signing off, and enjoy the rest of your day.